Welcome to Hot Pocket Daily News Desk. A critical buffer overflow vulnerability has been disclosed in Tenda routers. Exploits are already public, and attackers could remotely take control. We'll break down the risk and other urgent cybersecurity updates.
This vulnerability demonstrates how critical firmware updates are for network security. A critical security flaw in Tenda F451 routers allows attackers to remotely exploit a buffer overflow vulnerability. The flaw exists in the frml7 inform function of the router's firmware. By manipulating the page argument, attackers can trigger a stack-based buffer overflow. This could let them execute arbitrary code on affected devices. The vulnerability is publicly known, meaning threat actors may already be actively exploiting it. Tenda routers are widely used in home and small business networks. If compromised, attackers could monitor traffic, inject malware, or take full control of the device. The flaw affects firmware version 1.0.0.7_CN_SVN7958. Users should check their router's firmware version and apply patches immediately. Tenda has not yet released a fix, so users should avoid updating firmware until a patch is available. This is a prime example of how publicly disclosed vulnerabilities can be weaponized quickly. The risk is heightened because the exploit requires no user interaction. Attackers could scan for vulnerable devices and deploy malware automatically. Cybersecurity experts warn this could lead to botnets or data breaches. Affected users should disconnect their routers until a patch is available. The vulnerability highlights the dangers of outdated firmware. Many users leave devices unpatched, creating easy targets. This incident underscores the need for regular firmware updates and network monitoring. Now, let's look at another alarming discovery in the cybersecurity landscape.
This SQL injection flaw shows how critical it is to monitor third-party software. A SQL injection vulnerability has been found in the Tshar 2223 hotel management system. Attackers could exploit this by manipulating the ID argument in the /admin/roomdelete.php file. This allows them to inject malicious SQL code, potentially stealing or modifying database records. The flaw affects versions up to BB1F3B3666124B88F1E4BCF51B6FBE9FBB01D15. Since the exploit is publicly available, attackers could target hotels with unpatched systems. This could lead to data breaches exposing guest information, financial records, or operational data. The vulnerability is particularly dangerous because it requires no user interaction. Attackers could automatically inject code into the system. Hotels using this software should check their version and apply patches immediately. The flaw highlights how outdated software can create security risks. Many small businesses delay updates, leaving their systems vulnerable. Cybersecurity experts recommend regular audits of third-party software to identify and fix such issues. Next, we examine a new threat targeting surveillance devices.
This botnet attack shows how old vulnerabilities can still be exploited. Threat actors are using a known command injection flaw to hijack TBK DVR devices and TP-Link routers. Exploiting CVE-2026-6736, attackers are deploying Mirai-like botnets to control thousands of devices. These compromised devices could be used for large-scale DDoS attacks. The attack exploits a vulnerability that allows command injection, enabling attackers to take control of devices remotely. Many of these devices are no longer supported by manufacturers, making them easy targets. Cybersecurity researchers warn that the combination of outdated hardware and unpatched software creates a perfect storm for attacks. The botnet could be used to launch distributed denial-of-service attacks, disrupting services and causing financial losses. Affected users should change default passwords and update firmware if possible. However, many of these devices lack modern security features, making full protection difficult. This incident highlights the risks of using end-of-life hardware. Organizations should regularly assess their network for vulnerable devices and replace them when necessary. Now, we turn to a growing concern in enterprise security.
This highlights a critical gap in cloud security practices. A growing number of cloud breaches stem from unmanaged non-human identities. Compromised service accounts and forgotten API keys were behind 68% of breaches in 2024. These credentials are often created for automation tasks but are never properly retired when projects end. For every employee, there are 40 to 50 automated credentials that can be exploited if left unmonitored. Attackers can use these credentials to access sensitive data, move laterally within networks, or exfiltrate information. The problem is exacerbated by the lack of visibility into these identities. Many organizations fail to track or secure these credentials, leaving them vulnerable. Cybersecurity experts recommend implementing identity lifecycle management to monitor and retire unused credentials. Automated tools can help detect and remove dormant accounts. This issue underscores the need for better governance of both human and non-human identities in cloud environments. Finally, we look at a new development in AI-driven security.
This shift in AI capabilities is redefining digital security. Autonomous large language model agents are reshaping cybersecurity by enabling machine-driven transactions. These agents can negotiate, purchase services, and manage digital assets across on-chain and off-chain environments. Protocols like Trustless Agents, ERC-8004, and Agent Payments Protocol, AP2, are enabling these capabilities. However, this shift introduces new risks. Attackers could exploit these agents to automate malicious activities, such as deploying malware or stealing digital assets. The use of AI agents complicates traditional security models, as they can operate without human oversight. Cybersecurity professionals must now monitor for anomalous behavior in these agents and ensure they are properly secured. This development marks a significant evolution in how digital transactions are conducted, requiring new approaches to threat detection and response.
Keep an eye on Versal's breach confirmation and the new CVE 2026-6137 flaw. Stay informed about emerging threats to protect your digital assets. This is Hot Pocket Daily News Desk. Good night. If this is the kind of coverage you want in your feed every day, follow Hot Pocket Systems Lab. We cover the AI and cybersecurity stories that matter before they hit mainstream. Thanks for watching.